That's doing that. And I'm not letting anyone else stop me from getting to the goal that I want to reach. All right. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is taking action. The one thing that separates people who constantly restart from people who actually change their lives. As always, I'm using ChatGPT as a simple structure so I can stay focused, speak naturally, and keep this episode tight and valuable. Let's begin. Opening section here. Most people know exactly what they should do, but knowledge isn't the problem, it's action. And even just on that first point, I was telling my wife earlier today, you know that Nike's quote, just do it? It makes so much more sense to me now because, I'm in a healthy mindset. I've lost a bunch of weight. And I realize even with business and, running, obviously, we just talked about running. But actions are everything. They're absolutely everything. I could sit here and say, I know what to do to be successful. And yet sometimes I sit on the couch and I do nothing, even though I know what I should be doing. So taking action is the absolute key to success in any fashion, personally. Now, nothing changes until you move, even if the move is small, messy, or imperfect. In fitness, mindset, health, or any goal, you don't need the perfect plan. You just need to start, adjust along the way, and stay consistent long enough to see the compounding effect. Taking action in health and fitness is the most, it's the way you're going to succeed. And I know it sounds so obvious, but everything is obvious. We all know, consume more water to stay hydrated, eat less processed foods, track your calorie intake, hit your gym sessions, recover. If we all know all of these things, why aren't we doing them? Right? And yes, everything I'm saying is repetitive and very obvious, but it's so obvious that it needs to be spoken about because not everyone's doing it. Right? If I never took action and left a job that was hindering my time, my ability to spend time with my family and be who I wanted to be when I wanted to be. If I didn't take action and do that, I would never be here right now, in the best shape of my life, with the best relationship I've ever had with my 3 kids and my wife and the people around me. If I didn't take action, I would never be here right now. And for the 6 years that I was unhealthy and not taking action, I knew that the solution was doing the thing that was required to get the intended result. If you want to lose weight, you have to stop eating so many processed foods. You have to figure out what your caloric intake is right now, look at your base metabolic rate, and make an adjustment. Unless you have some sort of medical condition that's stopping you from losing weight or fat, then you should go see a practitioner. But it's calories in, calories out. Move your body so you have more, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Neat. You need to burn more calories than you intake to burn fat. It's not about the carnivore diet or vegan or pescatarian or Mediterranean. It's just eat non-processed whole foods and a balanced diet. That's all it is. And do that more than you eat like crap. 60, 70, 80% doing the good stuff and 20% doing the bad stuff, because the bad stuff is fun. And everyone understands that. Everyone gets that. I still get to have a Starbucks. I still get to eat chips. I still get to drink alcohol. I still get to do all the fun things that I want to do, but I just don't do it every single day. And that is the key. So take action and do the right thing more often than you do the bad thing. I got a nice quote here from Alex Hermosi. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is action you're too afraid to take. So, action you're too afraid to take. This quote hits because it removes all the excuses. Your future self is built by the actions you take today, not the plan you think about tomorrow. So, if you continue to live the life that you're living, 10 years from now, you're going to get the result of the life that you're living. Simple as that. If you slowly start to change the actions today, tomorrow, your life will look significantly different in 5 to 10 years because of the actions that you took. Second quote, James Clear. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So what that means to me is you put systems in place to help you take action and change that course. And for me, like I changed the environment. I got rid of a job that was consuming me. And you know what? Whether it was my fault or not, I'm not going to blame the job. I take responsibility for that. Maybe the job was fine, and maybe I could have managed my time differently and I could have managed my stress differently, but I didn't. And so what I did is I changed the scenery. I've given myself a better blueprint to succeed. So changed careers. So now I got more time for myself, a little bit less money, more time for myself. That was something that helped me. I used to play a lot of video games. League of Legends, Halo, Guitar Hero, Nintendo Switch, card games. I used to do all that stuff, even at 30 years old, because that's normal, right? And I got rid of all that stuff. Now my garage, I have a treadmill, I got a bike, I got a bench press. Like I have no reason why I can't succeed. It's all there for me. If it's winter here in Vancouver, it gets not as cold as Eastern Canada, I know, but it's cold, it's wet, it's soggy, it's not easy to go out there and run in the rain. So run on the treadmill. If my legs are really, really sore, my feet are sore from running, get on the cycle, right? If everything's sore and it's time for me to go push some weights around, go push some weights, right? I'm creating the environment so that I can succeed. And I think that with this quote, you fall to the level of your systems. I've created a system now for myself that makes it almost impossible for me to fail. And I think that taking those actions that are required to get yourself the blueprint, that every day when you wake up, you're doing something that is conducive to the goals that you want to achieve, is ultimately going to be the reason why you're going to succeed. Big goals are great, but daily systems are what get you there. Showing up even when you don't feel like it is a real separator. So sometimes when we're talking about take action, right? I'll ask my friends, hey, are we running today? Yeah, we're running. So I go to the track, and sometimes, my friends get busy and they have their own things, and it is what it is. But, they can't make it, or they're late, or whatever. Guess what? The only person that really needed to show up that day is me, because it's my goals, it's my small changes, and it's my actions that are going to change the course of my life. And it's going to be like everything that I do is going to affect my future self. So I take my own actions, and it's not like, oh, hey, this guy doesn't want to hang out. This guy's busy. He's got his family stuff, or he or she doesn't want to do this, or they don't want to do that. It's fine. I'm still going to do it. Whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, unless I'm injured, which I do a lot of injury prevention and try not to get injured, and that's also a part of the system, to make sure that I take action and I show up that day. I show up. Like, that's action. That's doing that, and I'm not letting anyone else stop me from getting to the goal that I want to reach. Next one here. Action beats motivation. Action creates motivation. Most people wait to feel motivated before they start, but motivation follows movement. It doesn't come before it. This is why even a 10-minute workout can snap you into a new state. Think about, you want to go to the gym. You're sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to go to the gym today. but I really don't feel like it. And what if it's packed? And what if there's the Gen Zers out there with their phones and sitting down and taking 10 minutes rest in between sets and every single piece of equipment can't be used? Then if you're thinking that, you're going to get stuck in this hole at home and you're never going to leave. So to this point here, get up and just get to the gym. And if you were planning on doing chest and someone's on the bench press, too bad. You're going to do push-ups. Maybe you're going to do shoulders. Maybe you're going to do legs. But if you make it a limitation that when you go out to the gym, there's all of these blockers. Oh, I don't want to sit in traffic. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Well, maybe it's time that you either change up the time that you go to the gym, you change up the scenery, and this is all going to be time management as well. You might have to do a reevaluation and be like, okay, what systems do I have in place to ensure that I am making it so easy for me to do the small things every single day or whatever consistently to reach your goals and make yourself a little bit every single day, a little bit better every single day. Like a 10-minute workout can snap you into a new state. I like that because sometimes I don't want to run, but what I do is I throw on some running on TV that helps me kind of motivate myself as I get my clothes on, or do something that's going to make you motivated as you get your clothes on. Yeah, it's cold outside. Who cares? Check the temperature and just go. Get out there, take a big breath, start your watch or whatever it is, and just start walking in a direct. Stop walking away from home. Just walk away, slowly get into a jog. Now you're in it. Now you're committed. You're forcing yourself. You're committed to that action. I put my clothes on. I got out the door. I'm out here walking in the cold. I'm slowly starting to jog. Okay, I'm already jogging. I'm already a little bit sweaty. F it. Let's go. Let's do the workout. You have to force yourself to get out and take that action. Sitting down and thinking about dwelling over the pain, the suffering. Like every single time I go do a hard workout on the track with a friend, I know it's going to hurt. I know my Achilles are going to hurt. I know my feet are going to hurt. Like there's nothing fun about it. But like the results that you get after taking actions, like it's so hard unless you're someone that already does hard things. It's so hard to put it into words that the temporary torture that you put yourself through makes you feel so good after you're done doing it. And if you repeatedly do it, and then you slowly start to push the ceiling of your goal, or sorry, of what you're capable of doing, you see these adaptations in yourself. You see what these small wins that you've been doing every single day or weekly consistently, like there's nothing like those feelings for me. There's really nothing like it. Sorry, next section here. Practical section, great. How to take action today. So keep it simple. Start with one small habit. Make it so easy you can't fail. Stack more habits once you build confidence. Don't aim to be perfect. Aim for consistency. And I'll tell you something about taking action right now. I'm sitting here in front of you. If anyone's even watching this far, I'm sitting here in front of you talking to my phone in a room. It's dead quiet. There's no one around, and I'm talking to myself. This is not easy. This is not comfortable for me. This is extremely uncomfortable. But I want to be a successful content creator. I want to add value to the internet. I want to share my opinions and my thoughts of how we should approach fitness, motivation, mindset, and health in general. I just want to share my side of it. And I would not be able to do that. I would not be moving closer to my goals if I wasn't extremely uncomfortable in front of camera, ignoring what everyone else thought of me, everyone else's opinions. I'm just going to do this my way. And if I don't do this, then I'm doing myself a disservice. And starting with small habits is me getting in front of this camera, being as open and honest and as uncomfortable as I am, and doing it, taking the action, and then eventually posting it on the internet, hoping that I can slowly build some momentum and get that snowball downhill and just have it start to roll together. So maybe I can ultimately, leave my job and become a content creator full time and help people change their lives. That's really the end goal for me. And so many times have I filmed something like this and I put it into CapCut and I'm listening to it back, and I realize like, oh, I don't like this part, and I don't like how I look, and I don't like how I sound, and I don't end up posting it because I'm trying to aim for perfection. And so basically I end up thinking myself into destruction, and I don't end up posting anything because I just want everything to be perfect. But I don't care what anyone thinks, because if you're listening to me right now and you're getting the message that I'm trying to send, you are my target audience and I want to help you. Anyone else that doesn't like what I have to say or how I'm saying it, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your feedback, but you're not my target audience and you don't have to listen to me. But the people that are out there that do like the message that I'm sending and like the way that I'm delivering it and like who I am and who I'm becoming, then I really appreciate you. And I want to offer you guys the opportunity to leave something in the comments, and maybe there's something that you guys want to share with me, or there's something or some episode that you guys want me to talk about, some other topic, because I'm super interested in just learning about a topic maybe that you guys have that I haven't thought of, or maybe an angle of how to explain something. Maybe there's some sort of motivational, health related, fitness related topic that I haven't really looked into, or you want me to share my opinion on it. But anyway, I don't want to get too rambly here. We've got ourselves to the end of the episode, and I really, really want you guys to take some sort of action today that's going to help you reach your fitness goals, health goals, motivational goals, professional goals, because I think that there's value in everyone doing a little bit to make themselves just a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with it. It makes you a stronger person, and we need strong people in society. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys listening and hanging out with me today. And like always, I leave my email and information in the description. So if you ever want to reach out to me, I do like to give free advice and slowly roll this into some sort of a business. But for now, it's about getting the reps in, communicating with the people that want to be communicated with and want and value my opinion. And yeah, thank you so much. And we'll see you again on the next episode.